Hello, happy, healthy, most authentic and vibrant collective. So, right straight off the bat, let's start with some uplifting words from source. For he shall deliver the needy when he crieth, the poor also, and him that hath no helper. He shall spare the poor and needy, and shall save the souls of the needy. And that is Psalm 72, 12 to 13. So maybe you will speak one kind word to yourself in the mirror. It's funny that came out because straight off I was tapping into the energy, and it was like such a noticeable shift from the prior day's energy, where it was just like, I posted it, it's called dense imposter syndrome. So someone was actually releasing that imposter syndrome and realizing that they don't know who they are because they've been energy siphoning from star seeds pretty much their whole time here, okay? Their whole existence. Even ATTR cardiac. They have been up to some really mischievous and diabolical deeds, is what I'm picking up on. And I'm getting that they're in their 60s or in their 70s as well. For some of you, take what resonates. I'm also getting ties to MK Ultra and military testing on the mental body for collective. I'm also getting stuff to do with this individual. My Doja Cat card I saw when I was meditating a bit ago in my third eye's mind. And that one always gets to me like different ways, okay? Because I'm like, I understand that we're all connected. I that's something I will not neglect to, be aware of. So for this story in particular, I'm really feeling that, that your essence was in jeopardy because your energy was being siphoned and being sold possibly to, Doja Cat, her entourage, or this could be like a Doja Cat look-alike, or it could be that this individual even had ties to Doja Cat. There was just something going on, and it's way bigger than anything you would ever ask for, anticipate, or could really fathom, because like your mind, like tapping into the divine energy, you're minding your business, and like you're just trying to be present in the moment while surviving, right? Because that's the balance. It's like, yeah, it's a hard knock life. No, it's what you make it. And right now you're making it balanced, and you're finding all the silver linings in all the hard times, and you're appreciating the hard times. Like this morning I found myself in tears on my yoga mat because I was thanking the fact that my parents, like my dad's side, I don't really know his side of the family too much, aside from the fact that they're hoarders and addicts, and they had a tough childhood coming up, and they are a product of their environment. That's really all I know about my dad's side. Now my mom's side, holy cow, that's why I was on the floor bawling, because I was like, thank you, God. Thank you, higher power. Thank you, sacred wisdom and knowledge, for allowing me to be raised by a group of incestual criminals. Really, I was on the floor thanking the higher powers that be, because of their experience being mine, right, by default. All of this that's happening, it's like, not only was I here to make a difference in the world, and just like you are, collective, it's like it started different for us, right? And that's what began the catalyst of change within us. it ignited that passion and that fury and that fuel to keep going and be like, no, like, this abusing people abusing people ends with me, you know? And people may have mistaken your kindness for stupidity at times, or for weakness, or maybe you were dealing with PTSD the whole time, or CPTSD, and like it fried your brain in a certain way. So people viewed you as just, you know, less than, because your mental capabilities had been tarnished, they had been diminished, they had been temporarily, you know, they had been flared out and inflamed in the bad ways, okay? This card keeps coming out since yesterday. So this is the part 2. I did not post the part 2 yesterday because I posted such a long video already. It took a while to upload, but we have Divine Feminine out here. So I'm speaking to my Divine Feminines out here. Talking came out again. Warning came out. So it's like the higher powers were giving warnings. Or even this Divine Feminine was giving warnings, you know, maybe even subtly, but still giving warnings, like, hey, you know, don't break my peace. I'm here to work. I'm here to vacation. I'm here to cook. I'm here to enjoy. I'm here to live. I'm here. Don't, you know, that's the worst thing you can do, is try to break someone else's peace, because if they're in search of their peace, you already know they're contracted for the divine. So if you go and you attempt to disrupt that out of some lick that you think is like going to be an easy lick, you know, then I once had this individual tell me they had been accused of stealing from Walmart, and they were like, there's cameras all over the place. So if I actually was able to steal that, I deserve that. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like, if you're willing to break someone else's peace and then you get fucked up because of it in the meantime, energetically speaking, of course, then you deserved it, right? You deserved it. Don't run from it now. Now, you know, you got your prize. You want to play stupid games. You get to win stupid prizes. Why are you running from them? You know what I mean? Again, with this word stupid. So I really feel like this individual that has been attacking you is a group. I'm getting at least 3 minimum. And you don't even fucking know these people. You don't even know these people like that. Obviously, because if they fucking knew you, excuse my language, if they knew you, they would know who you were raised by. They would know the criminals and the animals that you were raised by, and they wouldn't fucks with you. You know? But then that's what the Queen of Chess stands for. The blame game. The blame game. So it's like you were a scapegoat, Divine Feminine. And this individual does not want to take the responsibility. And I feel like they went way above and beyond their capabilities, and so to say. Like, yeah. And God sees all. God sees all. God sees all. And I feel like this individual was hiding behind, because I did pick up on that energy as well, and I journaled it, masking themselves behind religion or God, hiding behind God, or just using God or religion to their advantage. You know, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna get drunk every day of the week because I can, but like, I'm gonna go to church on Sunday, and I'm gonna show face, and I'm gonna wear my mask, and I'm going to be fake to everybody, and I'm going to gain everyone's confidence and trust and see who my next lick is. Like, they're already planning and plotting. So it's like, why are you even, why do you have this connection to a church or a religious group or an organization? Or why are you using God as like a fucking decoy? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're going to come back and reincarnate every time until you learn to bow down to the one and only power, because you've already bowed to, you know, something lesser than, something deceptive than God. because God will give you what you most desire when you put in the work for it. Now, it's when you don't know how to put in the work or you don't want to put in the work, and then you reach for something like energy harvesting off of other souls and star seeds because you want their beauty or you want their charm or you want whatever it is in your mental capacity that you wish to obtain and achieve through others instead of your own. You know what I mean? Attacking the twin flame journey as well. So I'm getting that, you know, I'm gonna, there's a couple in the energy, okay? They're an old ass motherfucking couple. They're skank ass, crooked ass, you know, this ancestor's really mad, which tells me they're under scrutiny right now. The way that I'm talking, this is not just the spiritual court. This is actually coming to fruition in, you know, their community. And I feel like they are leaders of a community, or they saw themselves, they placed themselves, we'll say. It's like, who voted you king and queen of this island? And then they just raise their hands and were like, we did, and we say so. And anyone that goes against that, well, you'll find out. That's just really how it is. Like, anyone that went against their agenda, they committed fraud against. And I'm getting that they even had like domination magic in the works, where that's where Doja Cat comes in somehow. So it's like, you know, they had ties to stardom, they had ties to production crews, they had ties to you know, Hollyweird, right? They were a part of Hollyweird. They weren't a part of Hollywood, they were a part of Hollyweird. And then they brought that shit to you, collective. And you didn't, that's what I'm saying, you didn't even know these fucking people like this. And then not only that, but then someone in their group, right? Because they're these big rulers in their head, right? This isn't past energy. Ruling, the Supremes, whatever. I'm even picking up on a military. So you may have ties to military in the twin flame journey. Your twin may be in the military, may be very high up, like making, you know, Pentagon calls and like, you know, making those with the president, because also Trump energy came through, Obama energy came through, so presidential. So your twin flame has recognition and has power, has these things, and I feel like these individuals are related to them somehow, whether they're neighbors, whether it's their child or their grandchild. There's ties, and that's why the MK Ultra also comes into play. So communication, or it can just be talking about a fucking airhead. Excuse me, I mean an air sign. Or maybe your twin is going to be traveling by air. Oh my gosh, you guys. These are, okay, and I shuffled. You seen me shuffle. I shuffled them before I put it away. And we have the same cards repeating from yesterday's reading. So we have deities, we have Egypt, and we have upgrade. So this tells me that divine feminine, because, and even your twin, okay? Even your twin. Really heavy on the air energy. So I could be talking about an air sign, really, like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, with the deities as well. So that's what gives me the travel. And then Egypt. So it's like astral projecting to upgrade you, whatever astral they were doing to through the dimensions. So yeah, it's talking about you on this twin flame journey, astral projecting with your twin, okay? And you guys are just like pop, popping balloons everywhere. You're popping balloons everywhere. I don't know where that analogy came from, because I saw bowling pins, so I wanted to say, like, you know, you're knocking down the pins and stuff like that, but like I see balloons just popping, and that, again, you feel balloons either with air or helium, right, when you blow in them, or you have the thing for it, the helium machine for it. But pop, it's heard, it's carried in through the vibrations of the air. So continue on destined path is what you're being encouraged to do. I hope you guys can see that, because my lighting isn't the best today. Laugh, giggle, make light, and transmute, because you know what's going on. Spirit's been showing you the signs and synchronicities and the uploads and stuff like that. They're asking for you to be patient still. Yeah, and that's going under warning. So it was like how long it took for these individuals to pick up on the fact that you were warning them. That's like the patience in that, right? Because it's like that pendulum that swings both ways. It's like they waited until the warning was over, so now it's like you have to wait for their stuff to be over, if that makes any sense. Okay, that's just how I'm seeing it. Stress less, love more. So more self-love, you guys. Travel, we have more travel in the air. So either news is traveling, your twin flame is traveling to give you this news. Aquarius, so more with the air signs, and just the knowledge of something. And this could have actually taken place between the months of January through February. Spirit saying that you are revolutionary in this humanitarian mission. These people were going against human rights. They were breaking laws. And I'm also seeing RICO. I'm seeing Texas heavily. I'm seeing California. I'm seeing Texas. And, you know, I'm repping Oklahoma because I lived there for a time and, you know, had my son there. So it's like I have a history in Oklahoma. I'm seeing New York and Jersey. So, and then the Mintalkin card is sticking out to me. Mintalkin. So that could be like men been talking, you know what I mean? Like, I have no idea where that came from, but it's like me talking, you know? So it's like all these states, there's connections, there's hubs. There are hubs, specific hubs that work with domination magic in these places. So that's why it's RICO. Orion star system, mermaid, yeah. So we have the siren, the mermaid energy. Also, that could be pertaining to you, divine collective. Uncomfortable with negative energies. So you spot, this is just showing me, like you like water. You speak to the water, you communicate to the water. And you tell the water when there's a fucking narcissist around, because you have divine perception. Okay? I feel like you even speak to the water and you tell the water, and the water shows you, like, we're gonna send these things warnings. And I call them things because they've been taken over. These aren't humans. These are NPCs. These are not of the divine. They're at a crossroads with themselves now, because it's like they woke up. Yeah, we got more self-care. This is a lot of the, oh my gosh, you guys. This is definitely part 2 from the energy that I was picking up on yesterday. That's all I'm going to say. The void. Someone woke up and now they're in the void. Another one realizes that they're stuck because you're the high ranking in the nether realms. You're high ranking in the nether realms, and they are losing their shit because of it. And they've entered the void. Soul level purging going on. So you may be even like sticking to yourself. Yep, selfish right here. You're being selfish right now by showing your self-love. Those are the ones from yesterday. The ones from yesterday still want to come out after shuffling a few times, and then a few times on top of that. So let's get some, we're at 1908. Let's get some animals out here. I mean, we got animals in the energy all the time, but let's get some spiritual meanings for these animals. Oh my goodness, you guys. Yeah, you may be feeling the energy shift today. Like yesterday, it may have been a wonderful day for you, and today is just completely off, or yet vice versa, maybe yesterday. It just depends on your timeline and who you have around you, if you're able to close out energies around you. So we have the bear. We have the bear. Also reminds me of California, the California flag. We have the penguin. So something to do pertaining in wintertime, because the bear hibernates in the wintertime, and the penguin reminds me of just like the cold Arctic, Alaska even. Let's see. Also, the penguin here has black and white, which is like the yin and yang duality with the yellow, so pertaining to do with your solar plexus. Like, I feel like these individuals were targeting your solar plexus, your creativity, your abundance, your manifestation techniques. Let's see, spirit meaning of penguin. Okay, so it pulls up, I'm just on Google, you guys. Adaptability, teamwork, and resilience, which is something that you have definitely been, is resilient. I mean, you can make a dollar stretch, and these people don't understand how how you can make this dollar stretch for how long you've been making this dollar stretch, okay? Because they were attacking how you make your money. You are a creative type, and this is how, you gain your resources, is through your creativity. So they were attacking that. So they're just trying to figure out how you're still standing, really. Penguins embody the power of community and togetherness, highlighting the importance of social bonds. It is important to bond socially, but also when you're being called to cleanse your energy from other individuals, it's because spirit has a message for you. You know what I mean? So some of you may be coming out of that right now, or some of you may be going into the isolation where it's like, no, I want to know what's going on in spiritual court, and everyone else is just too much noise around. I can't pick up on my specific thing, so I'm going to block everyone out, right? The blame game. You were blaming others around you, and it was just you that needed to isolate yourself. Okay, the bear spirit is often encountered as a spirit animal, symbolizes a range of powerful qualities like strength, courage, and intuition. It can also represent protection, healing, and resilience, again with resilience, reminding individuals to embrace their inner power and face challenges with confidence. Furthermore, the bear's hibernation cycle connects it to themes of introspection, renewal, and spiritual awakening. So, and then we have the lizard here. So this fucking reptilian mind, right? Because we have the mind of the divine and we have the mind of the reptilia. And right now, I feel like this battle that you're going through is totally internal. If you're feeling a battle at this time, if this so resonates with you, and if you're feeling a battle or confliction, always know that it is always a Two of Cups type of thing. It's a union with the self. It's an ego with the self. It's a whatever with the self, first and foremost. Okay? And if you can't see it that way, there needs to be some shadow work done in order for you to achieve that. Okay? Because again, like I said, since yesterday, I've been picking up on this heavy imposter syndrome. And if you don't know who you are, you're by default going to be attacking yourself, which projects outwardly. So if you're attacking yourself constantly, if your self-talk with yourself is like shit, that just tells everybody what you're going through when you go outside and you reflect that onto another and you project that onto another. Okay? So, yeah, go handle this inflammation of whatever your ego, whatever you got going on. I'm talking to a cross watcher here. Okay? Because I know ever since I've been posting more videos, like Source asked me to on the daily, things have been going weird. You know, electronics don't want to upload, or Wi-Fi is not working, or, you know, just getting evil-eyed the fuck out here, you know, just like, ooh, I feel it, and I pick up on it, and you know what I do? I thank it. I thank it for its existence, and then I ask it to please remove itself from my existence, from my world, from my presence. because once you can acknowledge it, it can go away. It's sad to say. It's like a kid that doesn't get attention, right? It's like, mommy, 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 you know, like shouting at you until it finally gets the attention. Or it'll break something to finally get it. It'll do what it needs to do to get that attention. So, don't know why I'm giving a lesson on that, but someone needed to hear it. So, I'm going to leave it there for time purposes. We're at 25:07. So, enjoy this shift in months as well, because we got August right around the corner and we have the raccoon. When I see the raccoon, I always think of like a little fucking bandit, okay? Because of commercials that I've seen in the past in the youth, where they have their own masking, their own mask, right? And they're smart and they're resourceful and they don't really fuck with cats. Like, they fight alley cats. It's just something that they do. And most of the time they be winning though. Raccoons are fierce. They're vicious. Something to do with rabies. Keep that rabies away in the spiritual. And then we still have something about an STD in the air. So someone's still with the STD thing, like they still want to blame that on Divine Collective, and you've been practicing celibacy, so it's like they still can't get past that. They're like, how the F did this person not catch what I caught? And they slept with the same individual, or they were in the vicinity of the same individual, or, you know, however the thing was. They're just like, they're stuck there. So someone is carrying an STI, an STD, and they are so pissed off. They are so pissed off. They're in their reptilian brain about it. So someone out here is really trying to get some fucking revenge, okay? Because they'd be too inflamed to do anything else except think about the revenge they want to inflict on you. I'm sorry, you guys, I'm transmuting this shit. And this could be an aunt of yours. I am so sorry I'm transmuting this energy. I have not laughed in like fucking 3 days like this, okay? So give me a break. It can be an aunt. It could be an aunt that owns a horse or has something to do with like a ranch hand. Again, California and Texas, New York. New York has like Amish community, horse and buggies. So, you know, lots of things like that where it's just like, do your research for your things and see what sticks out to you when you're reading about it. Because I am going to leave it there now for time purposes. It's 27:37 now. So much love, collective. If you stuck around this long, you're a real one, and I appreciate you. Also, I just want to send you all a happy, healthy, good vibes and healing vibes, and enjoy your journey. Even the moments that don't feel enjoyable, even the moments that suck the soul out of you and they hurt, thank them. Thank them. You don't have to love them, and you don't even have to thank them. But when you thank them, the world gets a lot much easier for you. I promise. Okay? Much love. One love.